welcome back to Dark Skies 2078. This is classic Edgerunning. So, as a lead up, just so we can kind of get into a very strange narrative thrust, um, I want to make sure that if I stated a specific date in the last pickup game, it was wrong. Future John is right. Past John is wrong. So, the dates for the Trauma Time episode should have been the 12th, or sorry, the 12th in the evening to the 13th in the early morning, like midnight beyond. If that was not exactly what was stated, that person back then was wrong. Because today's the 13th, and also for people who are playing and also watching, if you're in the Discord, the game I just posted will be the Rocco birthday game. That's next Thursday. So I think everybody here will be clear to be able to play in that because of my temporal shuffling. So a quick point before I ask the first person is that if you were in the Trauma Time game, literally last night you were doing that, and then today this happens. And as we discussed, you've been contacted to meet with Delphi regarding a job. Delphi will be meeting folks at a restaurant called, it's on the Hanford Overpass, and I can never remember what the name of that pizza joint is, or burger joint is. Burger joint on Hanford. Yeah, that's fine. So that's who you'll be meeting with her. Um, we'll start with Riff. What have you been doing since we last saw you? So short, not that long ago.
Yeah, he definitely went home, kicked back, and fell asleep. I would imagine after that.
Okay.
He
And
was
as far as downtime
pretty
activities, do you
exhausted.
want to engage in?
Uh, the one that I can restore luck.
Yep. So
I
roll
can't
a
remember the name.
d6
Sorry.
and regain that many.
Yeah.
Okay. Similar question for Hungry. What have you been doing since last we saw you?
Sleeping. It's
Yeah.
probably.
Have you been trying to like re-engage like some hit points, or are you trying to kind of like restore some luck that you spent? Um, what do you feel would be the
Hell
vibe?
yeah. Hell yeah, on the luck that I spent.
Okay.
Just kind of recouping. I don't know. I mean, can I do that overnight?
Yeah, yeah. So anytime, what we do is we kind of cut out the idea of like daily activities because we have this kind of situation arise a bit more often than I'd prefer. So we have downtime activities. There's like a list of them, and in between sessions, like when you come back, let's say, like if you come back in the same series, I'll say what downtime action did you perform between now and then, and it could be as short as 4 hours. Like you literally wake up after that long night and get right to it, but it could also be like a week spread, and the downtime activity number doesn't change. Just get the one. That makes sense.
Yeah, good 8 hours of sleep. And I mean, I guess I would be focusing on luck because I'm good on
Okay,
everything
roll a
else.
d6. Um, and then Rattel is going to kind of just
Sick.
recover on hit points. If I recall correctly, he took some damage. Yeah, it looks like he took quite a bit, so he's going to go ahead and just recover his body plus will,
Yeah, he
putting him
did. The
back to
fucking
full.
damn
Gonzo,
champion. So I got one, right?
yeah, if you rolled one, yep.
We
Um,
love that. Get
Gonzo,
that out of the way.
were you at Trauma Time?
No,
Okay,
I was
I mean,
basically
kind of.
running around.
You were
I
kind of
was.
there.
I was there. I was there. I was there. I'm
what?
glad you figured out. I'm glad you're honoring. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. But I'm very happy.
What?
Doing a good job.
Great.
I'm the best at this.
I know you're so good. I love you. Hugs and kisses. But Gonzo has been in backroom casinos, backroom gambling. I don't know, however
Okay,
long it's been. Um,
I think the last time we saw Gonzo
restoring luck.
restoring luck is the goal. Okay, so go ahead and roll a d6. And I think the last time we saw
Or
Gonzo
Meditation at the
burning
casino.
eddies too, possibly.
was on the
If you'd let me gamble.
No, that's not a downtime activity.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Woo! 2.
It could be though.
yeah.
That's a pretty good
Again,
one.
we're still working on stuff. We're doing
Yeah.
play
Well,
tests. Like half your
that's
perks
what
are functionally changed, and half of them haven't been
I
reset.
don't know. I'm just gonna delete all my perks and rebuild. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't even know
No,
what
it's
I'm
not an
doing.
option. All of the stuff you've already approved, we're already locked in. Shut
Always,
up.
always be
What?
missing
I've
Gonzo.
not even looked at them.
I
I
sent
don't
you
even
the
know what I
emails or the DMs. I
do.
sent the DMs for everybody. If they change, you got to DM
Yeah.
about it. Anyway, focusing up. Redtail. I think you are the next earliest person we saw, and we saw you on the 10th as well. Last time we saw Gonzo. So, what's the story?
Uh, Redtail just been kind of hustling on the side. He's looking to expand his clinic, so he's kind of looking at buying out the building that's connected to it.
Cool. And is there a downtime activity you want to perform? Re-engaging some hit points or whatever.
I don't think he's hurt, and I only spent 1 luck last time.
So just
I guess
recover
it's
that
enough.
and get it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And
So
then
does that mean I can delete perks I don't want right now
that is
before we
not
play?
true. That is not at all what I said. What I
All right.
told you
I
is
was
if a perk
clarifying.
changed functionally, you had the option to get a refund on it. Why are you doing this? Like,
Because this is the first
I,
time I've really looked at
I
them.
said it
This is the first
clearly.
time.
I explained it clearly in the Discord. I explained it clearly in the DMs I
Yeah.
sent you. There is no reason you should have any confusion about this situation whatsoever. I am absolutely just genuinely flustered about that. That's maddening.
Well,
Okay, last but not
all of my
least.
perks are nerfed.
They're
Okay.
not.
You got
Rem.
this, buddy.
Rem.
I'll be fine.
I looked through the handgun ones. There were some good ass perks in there.
Rem's been just like head down, trying to get shit done in this company that she's with now.
Okay. So focusing on the job.
Yeah, focusing
Okay.
on her job.
And then you
I
have
don't really have any downtime activities because
well
I'm full up on everything.
you have been out since before a checkpoint. The last
Mhm.
time that you played was before a checkpoint. So
Yeah.
what that means is you can actually go ahead and I believe do a hustle roll. Bear with me here. Okay, baby cat, you are about to get up. It's gonna happen, dude. I don't make the rules. I just.
Then who does?
Great question. I don't know.
Right.
Um.
What is a hustle roll?
So it's not a roll. It's just a function. And it
Oh, okay.
should be at checkpoints as well. Um. I'll have to fix that. Basically, for a between checkpoints hustle roll or hustle instance, you're gonna gain 100 eddies times your roll rank.
Times my roll
Rank, yeah, whatever your rank
roll
is
rank.
in credibility.
7.
Yeah, so you would gain 700 eddies.
Okay, so 700. I would like that 7, please.
You sold some good ass videos or something.
Do I just put checkpoint hustle?
Yeah, that would be perfect. And I am modifying.
Hold on, my character sheet just vanished. $700.
Yeah, and then for future reference too, when we get to a checkpoint or a series ender, if you're a fixer or an exec, it's 500 times, and then the one between series it's 1,000.
Oh,
Yeah, but you can't take hustle and therapy. You can only take one or the other between. Cool,
that's
cool,
fair.
cool. Delphi calls you all together. Delphi is a fixer who we've seen in previous instances. She is kind of an information broker. She's an ex-cop. She suffered a career-ending wound to her spinal column, which has caused her nervous system to be unable to integrate with cyber legs and cyberware. She utilizing a cyber chair instead. Um, she worked with Kincaid, who Hungry would Gonzo would be, and also so would Redtail for that brief stint. And so she's kind of a known quantity, right? She doesn't really usually contact people for big jobs like this. However, Gonzo, her last big job, you were a part of the ride out to Fresno in that situation. And for you, Hungry, like you've been kind of focusing inward, and her kind of reaching out to you, saying that she needs somebody who's familiar with Boxville. Um, it's almost endearing. It's like she kind of remembers, like who she's connected to, and it seems like you were the first person she reached out to. She's not looking to hire you as a fixer. She's kind of looking to hire you as a subject expert on Boxville and its environment, and any kind of locales who might still or present. Um, she'd reach out to Riff because Riff is always looking for work. Also, Riff has a known quantity of being um, one of the people who escaped Boxville. Similar story for Gonzo. Also, your work with her in the past has proven quite lucrative, so she's more than happy to get you in on a gig. Um, and regarding Redtail and Rem, the contact is very similar in scope for her. She knows that it might be something that you're interested in getting into due to your own outside of edge running kind of work activities. And she feels like she's kind of olive branching here. And if the group kind of decides one way regarding payment, it may actually be like something you're like, yeah, that's fine because you're already getting the benefit of I got to do the job, right? The job's more of a boon itself than pay might be. Um, Focusing in, she uh, gets you together at that burger joint. You get a nice little booth back to the side. One or two of you are going to have to stand up, especially if Gonzo's whole crew comes into the place. This place is very small, tight, cordoned area. If you've played the video game, it literally is that burger joint where it's like just the strip with the checkered floor and the old style dressed individuals. Um, so yeah, when you kind of come in, she'll state, I need you to go into Boxville. I'll give you the specific coordinates once you're on the job for sure. Go there and wave this key, and she slides that across the table, in front of a brick wall. A hidden lift door should open. Descend the lift into an office. There on the desk, you should find a briefcase. Retrieve the briefcase and bring it back to me. I know that Boxville isn't a safe place right now, so I'm prepared to compensate you appropriately as best I can. Complete this job and I'll pay your crew in cash. I can afford about 1K right now per person. Um, Looks at Gonzo. Fortunately, maybe a little less for your crew. Honestly, it might be beneficial for you to leave them behind. Just depends on how you want to enter. But you can go with the cash, or if you guys do this job, I can give you this instead. She'll set a tablet down on the table, turn it to kind of face you all. The screen shows a very beautiful looking Thornton Mackinac, which is a big pickup truck. It's easily worth about 40K just by itself, without any kind of bells or whistles, just fresh off the lot. But this thing appears to have combat modifications. Specs show it has up armor, turbocharge, beast of a military thing with a railgun in a hidden compartment that's controlled on onboard controls inside of the vehicle. Again, if you've played Cyberpunk 2077, very much like Pan Am's vehicle. This point, she kind of leaves the table open to you. If you have any questions regarding the job, or exactly what she's kind of doing here, what she's wanting here, you're free to ask.
I'm gonna go to my internal agent and send Hungry a message. You think you can sell that Thornton? Maybe split the profits of the vehicle? Maybe turn this 40K into 5-way split.
Wait, what are you suggesting right now exactly?
I'm suggesting that we take the vehicle that's worth
want the
40K,
And sell it instead of
sell
just
it.
taking the 1K each.
Yeah. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right?
So, quick note. Hungry, go ahead and roll me a
That's a good
uh,
idea.
local expert. If you have Badlands or combat zones. Actually,
I have Badland,
well, not you though.
I think.
You. Oh yeah, you can roll. You were in the box. You
I
were in
mean, I'm a
Boxville.
fixer. I'm a fixer too.
You were in Boxville.
I don't have either of those.
Okay. Go ahead and just make a streetwise roll then. I'm pretty sure you recognize it, Hungry. Gonzo, not so much. It does look really rad, but for you, Hungry, there's actually, strangely, a bit of history to this vehicle. This is Calvin Gibson's vehicle. Calvin Gibson is the leader of the Gibson family. If this thing's up for sale, either he's in trouble, or you know he's moved past this mortal coil. Like he's fixing for cash, or he's dead. And how Delphi has access to it to give it to you, that's another question entirely.
Hmm. I doubt I have. I mean, I know for a fact I haven't really uh, come across them before, so I doubt I'd have any contacts to reach out and figure out what's going on with the guy.
Yeah, the one contact group that you did have was the Andersons. They were kind of associated with the Gibsons, but they're basically all dead now, except for Morgan.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, hey Dell, what's in the briefcase? Like, what's so important that you need us to go into Boxville?
Yeah, I figured you'd ask, and I'm going to be on the level with you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll tell you what's straight up. It's actually pre-war stuff. It's a bunch of Dynalar stock certificates. Right now, currently, useless. Unless you have the right people that you can kind of link up with. For most, they are useless sheets of plastic. For me, it's a gamble. Gamble that might pay off pretty big. Or might cost me a premium vehicle with no payday on my end, or a couple thousand K, depending on what you go with.
Well, I mean, we're gonna take the vehicle, Gonzo says, kind of gruffly.
That makes sense.
What was the guy's name?
Are
Calvin
we
Gibson.
sharing it?
Say, I want the vehicle. I could use it for supply runs, if nothing else.
I can't drive it. So that means I'm not getting paid.
Well, I know it's a rough offer
She'll
here.
look at the others.
I will say this to you. I've had some trouble trying to flip it myself, Hungry. I know you're a bit more proficient at this kind of deal. Um, I have the vehicle. I have a few vehicles, but this one for me, I don't want to hold on to it. Not that it's hot or
You know,
anything. I'd tell you if that were the case. It's just
on the level with me, Dell. What the fuck is going on with Calvin? Why do you even have this car, access to it right now?
after the Boxhill hit, a lot of people were looking for ways out of Night City. Anderson remnants and a couple of Gibson's folks. Um, Calvin and his girlfriend, they left the city. They left the assets to Calvin's son, who was looking for some quick eddies. I told him he should keep a hold of it, um, and no matter what, kept kind of pushing it. Said I was going to be the one who gave him the best deal. So I did just that. About month and a half ago when I really kind of started the first bit in the information gathering gigs. Um, and I've tried to sell it, but I'm not a fixer like you. I'm more of a know, knowing shit, not knowing how to do it.
I mean, how do you feel about me fucking selling the thing and all of us getting paid a little bit more than 1,000 fucking eddies out of this?
Once the car's out of my hands, it's yours. Yours to do with what you want. I will say that it's going to be hard to find something like that, as preem as that thing is. I mean, it's an absolute murder wagon, from what I understand, with all the fixins that nomads could, get out there in the Badlands. But if you're hurting for the cash, I mean, absolutely.
No, I mean, I'm not hurting for cash, love. I'm just saying, I
Oh,
could
I'm
make a
not.
little bit more money out of this.
I mean, I'm not knowing how like everything at the Astral Sea is going. I'm assuming that renovating that place isn't cheap. I'm not trying to say that your pockets are empty or anything, Chief. I'm just
If anyone doesn't want their cut of the Thornton sale, I got 120. I got 1,250 eddies for who wants to sell their share. Gonzo says he stretches out on the bar, takes a big sniff on his pinky, and just starts looking around.
Are we doing bids now? I'll put 1,300.
I'm not selling my share.
I ain't selling my share.
hey, look, if you guys can't come to an agreement, I'm just going to pay you the standard rate, 1,000 eddies. If it gets super dangerous, I'll pay you a little bit
Nah,
more.
we're doing
You obviously
doing the
want the
Thornton.
car.
But unfortunately, you guys have to work together as a group here and decide what the plan is before we kind of muster through that.
I think we need to know first what we can expect if you know anything about the area,
Well, you got some experts
any
here.
defenses.
The main subject of problem is going to be that the kind of bulk of the exterior of Boxville and the main way for you to drive a vehicle in is blocked by Kangtao. They've established a bulk or a forward operating base at Boxville's kind of main property. There is, from what I understand, an area of Boxville known as Blockhead, um, kind of down and inside the rocky crags. They're just overlooking the main kind of stretch of the junkyard. Um, and my coordinates, I believe, and she'll kind of swipe the Mackinac off the tablet and kind of show like a GPS mapping. My coordinates show that it seems that it's kind of on the other side. So, if you can find a way to access it, either by climbing up the refuse piles on the northern side, or finding a way to a higher vantage point on the south side and making your way down. Um, I do know that there are some hazards in Boxville. Some of you have wandered around in the wastes for a while. Gestures towards Rip. So you may have some opportunities here to kind of use your survival knowledge that you gleaned against your will with your last encounter with Kangtao. But I will say, don't mess with Kangtao. From what I understand, they have a. If you get too close to that location, they have a very experimental sniper rifle on the generator, and that could be a problem. And she'll swipe again, and the sniper rifle in question. Um, I don't think any of you would recognize off the bat. It is one that has been in our story before. It's a Tsunami Rosetsu. Has anybody dealt with one of those before?
I mean, we were being sniped while we were in Boxville
Not by this.
last time.
Not by
Then
this.
no.
So yeah, the Rosetsu is basically like it's basically like a cannon, rail cannon that has like the top spec sniper scope and tech like capabilities. If you played the video game,
Oh,
it's that one you find in Dogville and rip off the mount there. I'll post a picture of it in
Yeah.
the chat.
I'm a visual learner.
Shoots through walls and
That's
That's
not the one where there was only like three
oh, and
melon
five,
knights in it,
five.
right?
Yes, no,
Five,
yeah.
five.
If you know
Yeah,
that,
that
then
one.
you've been you
That
were
one.
there
Okay.
for it. Did
Mm,
you were on the job for that?
I was on the job. I had to save Letty's little clone person.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
They did bring that up in that one too.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
It was used to kill yeah, X's. That's right. That's right. From across the bay.
Across the
Yeah,
bay.
Yeah, to give you an idea of
Giant
I
how
remember
fireball.
that
far
now.
it shoots. Um,
Damn.
the main thing is like when it's utilized in a mounted position, it is much more accurate and deadly. Basically, if you get just the rifle and like hand port it, it's going to connect smart link into your system and like targeting scope regular fire, right? But if you have it mounted inside of the computer, the opposite is true. The big ass mount for it, you're plugging into it and it's looking. So if you get anywhere near Boxville, like north, and also Boxville's like Jenny, the big old uh, airship or Aerosat, they'll probably have target on you and take you out.
Rad.
Basically,
Um,
this whole area over here. Just don't come in this.
Yeah, basically, presumption is that you're going to be going into Boxville, and like if you're dealing with anybody, it's probably going to be scavengers or rather scroungers is what they're actually called in the junkyard. They're not looking for like body parts; they're looking for like junk and junk to trawl, dredgers
Hmm.
and the like. Once you get into this the town, however, um, you'll deal with scabs as regular. It seems like scabs are the cockroach that will not take to heal, despite how many overlords kind of keep ruling over Boxville, right? There's still
Hmm.
scabs in there, and they're still getting the body parts.
So the best way to get to this brick wall with the key, I mean, would it be to take the northernmost road and then sift through
Yeah,
piles of junk?
that's how
Okay.
Riff got out. Is he headed to the north and got to the junkyard down the hill.
Okay.
Mm.
Because one thing that's not really clear on this map, and I want to make sure you guys are aware of it, from like here to here is a climb. Like that's an uphill climb. And so
Do
for
we have
Riff,
like longitudinal and latitudinal coordinates?
I'd say it's probably like a good shift of about like a solid 100 200 feet, like easily from ground level to like where the bottom of the cliff is. And this kind of like round area here, like this kind of looks like a platform. That's literally like flat mesa rocks that are standing kind of up in the junk.
Right. Well, I mean,
It's a small mesa.
Hmm.
and the door would be up on that mesa.
The door is inside of this place called Blockhead, which is like a small little like
Okay.
neighborhood in Boxville.
Okay. I don't want to be sifting through shit all day.
But you want the truck. So we're at an impasse.
I mean, as long as I know where we're going, I have a
You've
better
definitely
idea.
been there
Then
before, Gonzo. She
yeah, I
said.
know.
She said.
I know.
Unfortunately, I don't think going out or going in the front door this time is going to be an option. On recovery, I can try and get you a gyrocopter, but I can't promise anything. Um, might be a little easier for you to just make your way down the hill actually once you're out. Um, any other questions for me before I send you off?
Does anyone else know about this briefcase?
No, it's information I literally pulled out of mothballs. It's Dynalar doesn't even know they have them.
Okay.
That's why it's going to
So
be
the
a.
most danger we're gonna get is gonna be getting there and getting out.
I presume that there's probably security, whether it's got power or not, is entirely up to the what's happening with the infrastructure of Boxville in that area. I assume that if it's lit around the door, it's probably lit inside of the office.
Hmm.
Old heads used to use like automated turrets, laser grids, electrocuted floors, that kind of shit. Might be a net architecture that gives you some problems. I don't think you guys have a net runner, um, but should be an easy enough gig if you just work together and work through it. Um, you see kind of like an electrocuted floor. I mean, just be good at climbing, I suppose, or find the power supply and shoot it out. All different ways you can handle it. You guys are smart. I think you can handle it. But yeah, I need the briefcase. You need the car. I think we're agreed. I just want to make sure that you folks are aware of what you're doing with the car when you get it, because I'm not going to give it to you unless all of you agree.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we can all agree I'm gonna sell the motherfucker and we're all gonna make a little penny off of it, right?
Yep.
Easy.
As long as I get
I mean,
paid.
If that works, that works.
Absolutely.
can't split a car 5 ways.
Yeah, no, you can't, but you could, maybe take a smaller payout like you were trying to do a minute ago. See if the car can't go a certain way. If you want the car. I hear you got a brand new car not too long ago, Rip, and just as she's saying that, Rattel kind of like pops in through the door, kind of walks over and stands there and says, "Hey, sorry I'm late. Want to fill me in?" And then like the scene cuts, and we'll kind of discuss kind of narratively like how we're ending up at the. So just to make sure, the one idea that's been kind of brought forward was go to the junkyard proper, which is the road that kind of ends in like a little nugget. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. And then make your way up. If that's what we're doing, um, is there anybody who wants to contest that before we move through into that?
Oh, sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay. You pull up.
Rem is not the expert for it, so.
You pull up. I assume Gonzo, you probably are driving. Rattel is going to catch a ride with Riff in his own car. Um, again, a very funny story. Um, Rem, I think you could probably ride with Gonzo and Gonzo's crew. Redtail, likewise, or if you want to ride with
Ride with the riff.
Riff and Rattel, that works. All the R's in one vehicle.
We need
Uh,
Ram to fully
the
complete the
most
plan.
radical vehicle. Oh, we need Rem with a
Yeah, we need riff. Hold on.
Team R, Team Rocket, and Hungry.
Hell
You
yeah.
can ride with Gonzo if you want to. Unless you're riding with Herrera, then you're in the car with just him. How's it rolling for you, Dan?
I kind of don't want my crew on this. I don't want
You,
them rolling too deep in this.
well, they can drop you off, like, and
Yeah,
like
I mean
maintain
that's fine.
and hold position
That's
at the junkyard for you,
yeah,
so like you have a base of operations, or they
yeah.
could, or they could just hang back in Night City and you can just ride with this people.
Uh,
I promise I won't harm them in any way, shape, or form if they stay back.
don't say that.
No,
Don't say
I'm
that.
being genuine. I'm not going to. If they hold
I
back,
don't.
they.
No, 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 no. I don't want. I don't like that knowledge.
Okay, well
Now I
then.
want to put them in Night City because you told me that.
All right.
Now they're in Night City.
Okay.
She told me that.
All
Why'd you
Now
tell
they're
right.
me
gonna
that?
now they're gonna get a fight and die.
I like the opportunity to lose them. It makes it more valuable.
Daniel's
Makes it
trying to
more
watch and this
superior.
cat's blocking. I'm sorry, buddy. Ow.
He's so
So
chunky.
chunky.
He
He's
is
gonna make it through.
the
He's
chunk.
gonna make it through the winter.
No, he's not. We're cooking him for Thanksgiving. Okay.
Oh no! We gotta
So
save him for Christmas because he's a ham.
this next beat, hams aside, is very simple. We are doing what in the game is called a skill challenge. Okay. We are utilizing navigation skills. If you are a media or a fixer, you can use Streetwise as a check for this. Otherwise, you cannot use, or if you use Streetwise, it's at a higher DV. So if you're a fixer or a media and you use Streetwise, it'll be at a lower DV. The other skills that you can utilize are concentration, deduction, education, Streetwise normal, tracking, or wilderness survival. Okay? Each one of you is going to pick one skill that you want to utilize, but if a skill is overlapped, so let's say, like I said, if you're a fixer or a media and you could roll Streetwise, and every single fixer and every single media who's here, which is more than half the party, said, "Ooh, me, I'm going to do that," then all of you would be rolling the same skill, and that'd be boring shit for me. So, what that means is for each recurrence, I will increase the DV by 3. So if you all choose the same skill, it'll just be more difficult for the next person. Um, and then in
9.
between each one of these checks, which is we need a total of 5 successes, so we roll until we get there, or until I feel like you you've died. But in between each of these checks, there will be a hazard for the area that you're traveling through, which will have to be handled individually. Okay, so who wants to be first?
I'll focus on concentration.
Okay. So you're concentrating on kind of like you've got the area ahead of you, you're focused on that location, you have an idea of how you want to go, you've got the tablet with the GPS coordinates, you're focused on the task at hand. Go ahead and make a concentration roll as Gonzo kind of sets out. All right. A success. DVs are 15 on these, by the way, just as a general. Um, the first stretch is like it's a very good determined kind of process. You're moving alongside this other kind of crashed arrows at and making your way up. Dan, go ahead and roll me a d10. Okay. So as a group, as you're making your way through this space, you're pretty sure that you're being watched. Now I'll say as a narrative and mechanical note, no matter what amount of searching mechanically you wish to do or dice that you wish to roll, will not change the fact that you feel you're being watched and cannot ID where it's coming from. So just understand that there's no mechanical reaction that I'm requesting here. Just from this
I
point
need to quit
forward.
doing so much coke. Fucking paranoid.
Oh, for you it's worse. For you it's even worse.
For me too.
Oh right, yeah. Okay. So who wants to go next?
What did you say we could roll?
So it'll be concentration, deduction, education, streetwise, tracking, or wilderness survival.
Okay, I'll roll deduction.
Okay.
God damn it. Critical fail.
No worries. So go ahead and roll a d10.
Ah. What's happening here? Why are you trying to roll multiple dice? Quit.
Because you clicked it multiple times. Click roll in the bottom corner. You've got your dice selected.
There goes.
Okay. So the reason why for you it becomes like very difficult is you kind of have very hypersensitive kind of like flat paths and you're walking barefoot and you start to realize that you're kind of getting splinters in your feet and your hands like as you're touching things and moving through the space, and they're not just like regular splinters, they're carbon fiber splinters.
Oh.
They're extremely sharp and they're kind of like very piercing. To kind of see if you avoid kind of the instance of them like actually penetrating, like when you step down on like something and you realize, oh, this is a bad thing, and you kind of like
Legos.
quickly move your foot up, like that's literally your hyper reactive. But to see if it fails, I need you to make an athletics check.
I'm over here thinking they're fucking used needles and shit.
Okay, success. So since you aren't taking any damage, you kind of utilize like your reflexes, and when you're kind of like your hand, the very first time you instant it, you kind of for your movement, you're kind of moving through narrowly, but you do suffer a bit of a problem here due to the fact that you failed the check before. You're going to ablate your body armor by 1. And if you look at the fight tab, you'll see armor. There should be like a down arrow next to it. You got it?
I got it.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, who's next?
I could do streetwise.
Okay, so for a fixer immediate, the DV is 9.
My base is 9, so
You got to roll. Could roll a 1, could roll
yep.
negatives.
I know. I got a
That-
7.
I don't know if it showed the same dice rolling
I
for
can't
you.
believe I rolled a 1 and then rolled a 10 for the negative.
Yeah. So you're good. So as you're kind of moving through the space, you run into a couple of the dredgers I had mentioned, and they kind of look at you like, "Oh, hey, you're not gonna shoot and kill us, huh? And try and take our stuff?"
No.
Oh, go. Okay, good. That's great. We don't have any good body parts anyway. Are you just heading on up to? You're taking the back way, ain't you?
Yeah, it seemed easiest.
This other guy goes, well, if you kind of sneak around there and just make your way over, there's like a stair cliff and it's got the stairs on it. You should be able to find your way, lassie.
Oh, thank you for the help.
They have like patchwork cowboy hats for some reason, and they will
Hell yeah.
they will tip those to you. Okay. Who's oh, sorry, roll for random.
Oh, me?
Yep. After you succeed or pass, you make a check, and then the check or the make a D10 roll. The D10 roll depends on what you roll, but you could get something bad or
Okay.
good, or
Right. Oh, they're down here.
and it'll be modified if you succeeded or not. Okay, 7.
7.
So as you're kind of patrolling along, you actually get to a point where you kind of end up knocking over what appears to have been like a very rusted out barrel. But when it falls over, it doesn't fall over in like a solid fashion. It kind of splits in half and kind of falls to the side. And this kind of pulse of bright red, like almost bug-like things kind of bursts into the air. Give me a resist drugs and torture roll.
Cool.
Baby cat! No!
3. I got a 12.
Do you want to spend that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah. I will spend
Before to get it.
4.
4?
Fuck, dude.
12 plus, yeah, it's a DV 15.
Oh, yeah, because you have to do 1 over.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Otherwise, you're taking the repercussions. Again, they are going to be the lighter of the two potential repercussions because you passed the check, but they will be repercussion.
Yeah.
What do you need, another luck?
No, I got luck. I'm basically spending all of my luck. I'll do it. I'll
Okay.
spend it.
And
How
does
do I
anybody
choose it?
was
I'll
anybody
give you
helping
one.
with it or no?
I'll
Yeah,
give you one.
I can give you one.
One from Red Tail, one from Hungry. So you only
Okay,
need to spend 2 of
so
your own. Cool.
that
Make
would
sure
be
you dock
3.
them.
Oh, wait, yeah. How do I dock it on my
And I thought I
sheet?
was bad at math. So if you
Don't
see
be
the
popped
luck,
out.
yeah, don't be popped out first thing.
Oh, you.
Click
Oh,
on the
okay.
left number, yeah. Okay. Cool. The strange red like mist flies around and buzzes around in the air, and then shuffles away from you and kind of starts moving towards those 2 guys you just met.
Nanobots.
So yeah,
I want to watch.
when you look at them, you would recognize them as nanite swarms, and they basically were a pre-war like tech that was utilized for like um, killing humanoid targets. It causes the blood in a person to coagulate and like harden in your
Damn.
veins.
Damn.
Yeah, it's aerobic
That's
blood
rough.
swarm from like Time of the Red and like 2020 shit. So like that's been sitting there for a while, just ready to pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been brutal.
Lucky
That's
enough,
really shitty.
you're able to kind of get
Yeah.
your hand over your face and kind of like move your T-zone away from like these things and like keep it from kind of infecting you. All right. Next up, I believe, just so I can get out of the way at the midway, I'm going to go ahead and say Rattel will use tracking. No, he's terrible at tracking. Why would he go? Why would he do that? Waste a roll? Is that what he wants to do? He sucks at all these skills, you guys.
He's too tracking. He steps in something nasty.
Tracking's the
He's
best one.
completely distracted.
That's the one.
I believe
Who
you chose
who is
him?
Rattel?
Rattel's my
This guy.
character.
Oh, negative.
You
Okay.
know,
Negative 3.
hold on, I'll show you him again. He's a solo. He did security work for Impure Cobra, and has now been kind of like Rift's kind of go-to guy in calling. Um,
Okay.
and he's my insert. Whenever somebody actually runs a game that's not me, I'll be playing him. And I also used him for the single player mode.
Cool.
He's fun.
I love it.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. But yeah, he kind of looks around and says something like just offhandedly that sounds right because he's like, "Yeah, looks like those guys were talking about those stone stairs right there," and everyone's like, "You know what? He sounds right." And then you kind of go up those stairs, and he's like, "Fuck, dead end, shit." Like you backtrack. Everyone's just kind of like, and then I'll roll a
Guess
d10.
we don't listen to him.
And he's like, he goes back to quiet mode like immediately. On a 10, um, he
He gets a lollipop.
on the way back down those stairs, the false stairs that he went up, you notice that like he went up first, but he's the last one down, and as he's doing so, a segment of the rock structure like cracks, and he starts to kind of descend and fall very suddenly, like at a very solid height, and which will kind of lead him into a
Can I
chip
try
in
and
the middle.
grab him?
Not you, it's him first. He's got to react.
Okay.
Um, so he will make an evasion roll if my cat will let me. And I'm pretty sure he clears it. So like as the thing starts to fall, you see him kind of look around and go, ugh, and then like go into a dead sprint towards you guys, like down the stairs, and leap like a solid 20 feet and kind of land like on the stairs where they're connected to you guys. It's like some shit from like Lord of the Rings. Like it's that cool. Just imagine that in your head. Okay, next up is
Legolas.
yeah, yeah, that's fair. Who would like to do it next?
I have a question.
Yeah.
If I roll education or wilderness survival, do I get any bonuses for coming down this way?
Yeah, so that's a great question and one I was looking out for. So if that's the case, whatever bonuses you would gain from the escaped Boxville perk towards your endurance, I will allow you to apply that same bonus to this roll. It's a
Heck
plus
yeah.
2.
Perfect. Okay. That being the case, I'm going to do education. That way it gives me a 7. So it'd be a
Oh,
13. So
yes.
I need to,
A 15
what,
on this,
3
so you'll
luck?
need 3 luck. Or for you, just 2.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
one of
I'll,
your own and one of somebody else's if you want to really get the numbers tight.
true. True.
Anybody want to give old
I'll
Riff?
give him a luck.
What
Thank
a
you.
great. Um,
Thank you, thank you, thank
I
you.
also forget that Rattel has luck and can't spend it because he's actually a player character. But yeah, great. Um, with that success, you continue on pressing forward. With it being kind of like education, you kind of pay attention to what you learned in like geology and like rock structures. You kind of saw that cleft, and you're kind of like, well, no, hold on. You're like, I remember the strata stuff. Like that stuff's gonna be weaker, and people are like, what the fuck? And they kind of
I watched a documentary on this once.
li- listen to
I was high as fuck.
Riff PhD tell us about the world. Go ahead and make a D10 roll.
I got a 6.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So again, that very strange sensation of people watching you is very present here. It's very unnerving. But it has happened a second time, which means that something will happen on the next uh, roll, which I'll get to indicate. So who wants to go for their next check? I think we have what Rattel, or sorry, Rattel went. Oh, we have Hungry. We have Redtail left.
I already went.
Oh, Gonzo.
Alright, yeah.
It's the two
I went
things.
first.
My only option
Rick?
is Streetwise.
Okay.
So +3 on the DV, right?
Plus 3 on the DV, which will give it a total of 13. Or, sorry,
Man,
12.
let's all roll ones today.
So, sorry, the DV is 12. Because 9 plus 3. So you need to spend 1 luck to make that fumble a success.
I do that.
Okay. So the instance of so just to confirm, everybody's rolled. Okay,
Yeah.
I started with concentration.
I remember. I remember now. All the way back then, 20 or so minutes ago. It went a little bit quicker than I expected, but good, good. We're doing a lot though. As you're coming up the actual stairs, Hungry, which you kind of suss out with some kind of people dredgers at the base, you come up to a point where you see a guy, skinny, poorly equipped, looks like a scabber, not a dredger, um, and he's going to try to run from you. If you don't want him to run, you can make a persuasion check. Or you can use a similar social skill of your choice. But the DV is going to be hard. If you would like, you can bring anybody else into the mix with like suggestions as to what you say before you say what you say. And depending on the words that are kind of brought out or what the call out to him is, it will lower the DV.
How far off is the guy?
Probably a good like 12, 15 meters. Definitely
So what does he look
shootable.
like?
He looks like a
What is he?
scavenger, but he looks like he's kind of like barely hanging on.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to persuade him when he first starts to bolt.
Okay. Does anybody have any suggestions as to like what is said, like what you're
Hey,
yelling out?
Choom, you thirsty?
That's again, we're Hungry is the one who will be operationally saying it, so kind of like give suggestions to Joe for Hungry to say.
Don't fucking run. God damn it. I'm just gonna have to hurt you if you start running.
That's good. That's good. Any other thoughts? Anybody have anything? Any ideas?
That's it right there. That's it right there.
That's the one.
I'll
We're
pull
going
my
with that.
Locking in.
I'll get
Okay,
my,
so
I'll get my gun ready.
I'll lower the DV by 2. So we're looking at a DV 15 on the persuasion check. Go ahead and make it. Can you roll over a 5?
God damn, bro. I only have one more luck to spend.
No, it's good. It's good. Unless everybody spent a luck here, I think we're done, right? Like I'll throw one in from Rattel if people are interested in spending luck, but otherwise,
I'll spend a point.
Maybe
That's
we
2.
just chase this guy down instead.
You need
It's
two,
fine.
you need 2 more,
Let's save the luck for the combat, right?
Wait, he would need one from you and then one from me?
and then one from somebody else and one from himself.
Sorry, I was muted. I can spend a luck.
So yeah, one from Gonzo, one from Rattel, one from Rem. We need one more because we're at 14. 14 plus 3 is 17.
15,
We
right?
need to exceed. Oh,
Take
15.
it.
It is
Maybe he
15. You
says
did
15.
lower it.
Say, what are you doing? I thought it
Up
would
to
be enough
17.
for just you and I.
So yeah, so Gonzo and Rattel will do it. Gonzo and Rattel will do
Okay.
it. Got it. Sorry. Thank
Say,
you.
if that's the case, that's
I
too much.
thought that. I was
Just
like, he
gonna
must have just
fucking shoot
misspoke.
him.
I am
shoot 'em.
notoriously bad at math. He kind of turns and looks over at you and he goes, "Wait, no, don't." And he kind of looks and he goes, "Riff? From Impure Cobra?" And he kind of starts walking down the way. What the fuck? What are you doing
What's up,
in
man?
Boxville?
Oh, you know, working,
Oh.
reminiscing, a little bit of both.
Huh? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing in Boxville?
I just gotta get up to what was the name of the town thing that we were going to?
Blockhead.
Blockhead,
I don't
yeah.
know. Blockhead.
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 We are
Left
gotta get up
You
to Blockhead.
blockhead.
That's where I'm headed. Yeah. Oh
Hell
yeah.
You know a faster way than what we're going at it at?
Well, up the stairs you kind of have no choice, but once we get inside, I mean, I might be able to show you around. Do you know where you're going specifically?
Yeah, we're heading to this wall.
Wall.
Yeah.
There's lots of walls in Blockhead, man.
I know.
Come
I
on,
know.
I'll lead the way. Let's go. And he'll kind of just
Hell
like
yeah.
slowly start up the steps, and he kind of stops and he goes, "Any of you guys got something to eat? Fucking famished out here. I got
I
plenty of
got some coke.
water." And he holds up this jug, and you see the jug has a device on it. And Redtail, you would
Red pulled
recognize the
out a packet of
device.
kibble.
Well, the device that's on it, you piss into it, and it filters your urine into water. It's like connected to the bottle.
Oh
So
God.
he's like, "I got plenty of water if you want any, but you got something to eat."
I actually wouldn't have any food on.
I throw him a bag of kibble.
Hell yeah! And he'll put his bag or put his water bottle on his belt and start kind of making his way up and start like talking to Riff about music function. As it indicated, as you might be aware, he is a fan. And you can utilize him to your pleasure as such. Um, when you get up to the location, um, the so I forgot to activate this, but this is basically the crawl, right? Oh, it's. I'm really good at this game. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
I
I'm
believe in you.
always going to use that as my excuse. Uh, Figure.
I love our little cruisers.
Bam. Save. So this is what it looked like on the way out, just in case you were curious.
Okay, yeah.
I was supposed to have put that up while we were doing the challenge, but I am a failure.
Mm.
Sometimes I get locked into let's do the thing I wrote down instead of the other stuff. But when you get to Blockhead, um, you'd enter in and put you on a battle map, which you should be able to see the lot of. Um, I understand your guys aren't there. I put them on there just in case. I will be removing them now, and I will add. This guy's name is Ryan, by the way. Um, just in case you were curious.
Great name.
Well, I had to make sure he had an R name, otherwise
Hmm.
he would have been rejected by his father.
True, true. He gets to be number 27 on my best fans list.
There you go.
27.
Hey, top 50.
Rand the super fan is number 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Rand the super fan, of course. So when you enter in, let me double check here. Kind of give you a different view of the area before we kind of get into the scene. The right one. You're kind of coming in from. Oh, did it again. Worse at this. I appreciate you all being so very, very good. As you kind of enter into this low aspect of it and kind of looking at the situation, you'll be coming in from like down here on the southern side there. Um,
Hmm.
and it definitely looks like this in like other places you've seen before, but we've never really had like a on the ground kind of perspective of in town stuff of Foxville. But it is like a shit ton of shipping containers, like garbage containers, vans, other pieces of just box like structures that have been shelved and slotted into like rigging and like junkyard processing stuff to make a town. Um,
Hmm.
and moving us back to the location, Blockhead seems to just be kind of like a cul-de-sac between two roads that lead kind of towards Boxville proper. Gonzo and Riff, you would actually acknowledge that the road that you're on coming up and in, if you continue westerly, it would take you to where that garage was, where the escape from Boxville actually started. Remember when you were kind of at the Anderson's garage, it got attacked and so on. That's
Yeah,
that.
where someone got executed.
Yep.
Can't remember his name. Damn it.
Jumbo. Jumbo was
Yeah.
the one who got tagged out.
Shame that. Like his hat.
There's
So,
a little mouse.
Yeah, there are mice that run around. It's kind of gross.
Oh, they're so cute.
But he'll say, "Yeah, I don't know where you're looking, but if you're looking for Blockhead, this is it." Um,
Yeah, I'll kind of look to the rest of the group. Do we have a map of where we need to be? Maybe he can lead us there.
you have the exact coordinates, and
Yeah.
if you'd like, you can kind of navigate with your agents or your heads-up display. That's absolutely fine. Based on everything that you're kind of notating, it would appear that just south of you, there's a building that seems to be indicative of where the GPS is kind of denoting. I'll flash ping that for you. It's the one with the solution tag on it. Also, maps
Nice.
by solution. Again, I will continue to mention. He is awesome.
He's pretty fucking rad.
But yeah, this guy will be like, if you need anything, I'm gonna be over here, and he kind of just gets to this chair and he'll sit down,
Heck yeah.
smashing that kibble, and like he's literally like just pouring the dregs of it into his face.
Good for him.
Ain't much, but it's honest work.
How high up is this ledge here?
So these kind of box segments are probably somewhere around 12 feet high, and then there's the railing that goes up another 4 feet. So hopping up in this space too is also going to be very loud, and there's people that are kind of living here. You know, you don't know what the police structure is like, but just like jumping around and smashing stuff is definitely going to disturb what he's kind of present. Not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you would know that that'd be the case.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would step up on this concrete right here. I don't know.
Okay,
Just
so
think.
whoever wants to lead the way, lead the way. Like, just if you want to move towards that building on the south side, if that's your goal, and there's nothing else you want to do, that is totally fair.
What's the vibe of the area? Like, is people just hanging out over here? Everybody just quietly talking?
Looks like
Is there any music?
these guys are sitting here. They're this container appears to be like a food truck, although it's just like a container that's been turned into a restaurant. But like you can tell, hungry the interior looks like someone gutted a food truck and shoved it into this box. There's a guy in there. It looks like he's cooking. These guys outside, they have plastic containers that look like they have probably seen a few uses, but they're like proprietary. So they say like buck a slice on them, like they're reused, you know, um, containers. And it looks like they're eating some sort of noodle with like bits of green in it. The green could be like a vegetable of some sort, or it could just be like a dyed protein matter.
There you go.
And again, free reign. Address the area at your pleasure.
All right, hear me out.
hmm.
Grenade launcher, right there.
They could be nice.
Hungry,
They
no.
could be allies.
So Gonzo, like looking from this
Yeah, you're
distance,
right.
you definitely hear them talking amongst each other, and they're talking in Russian. Very common thing that happens with scavs in Night City is that they are kind of they're USSR like expats are kind of born into families that are localized in Night City. Um, Pretty common occurrence.
Any
Um,
dried blood or
on
anything
them,
on their garments?
no,
Yeah.
they look like scabbers, but they look like they're kind of like
Okay. They're
almost
not.
like a protection posse.
Okay.
Mm.
Kind of looking around the area and investigating that. You can go ahead and make a perception roll, and then Riff, you're kind of moving around as well. What's your plan? Obviously, not shooting a grenade into a
Not yet.
combat zone.
Not yet. Yeah, I'm just kind of following Gonzo at the moment,
Yeah,
like watching around, listening with my ear, my cyber audio, making sure nobody's like, "Hey, look at those guys," in a language I can understand.
yeah, yeah. Gonzo, you kind of pop out, and you would see that like the first thing you notice is that the scabbers kind of like look over at you and your crew and are kind of like suspicious. You'd also see the telltale signs of them kind of like grabbing their pieces. It doesn't look like they're drawing them and getting them out, but you'd expect the same thing if someone walked into your neighborhood, right? Um,
Yeah.
and then you would see with that 19 that there's these guys back here. One of them, the scav, kind of looks like he's wearing this weird like patchwork suit. It's not as
Could
fine
you
as
ping him real quick?
yeah,
Scavs where?
right here.
There.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
it's not as smooth as Hatter's like patchwork suit. It genuinely looks like he didn't care about color or anything. But he's got his scav mask on and he's talking to somebody who kind of looks like a mover, like a driver, right? Like if you've seen the
Okay.
movie Baby Driver, or if you've seen the movie Drive, like he's got like that kind of tracksuit jacket.
Like Ryan Gosling.
Like Ryan, he looks like Ryan Gosling. He looks exactly played by Ryan Gosling in the movie rendition when we get it. Just a bit part. Might even die in this scene. Who knows? We'll see.
Okay. I'd approach the van, order whatever the fuck they're having,
Yeah,
see
you
what
look
it
at
tastes like.
you look at the menu. There's three options, and it's chop suey, and then there is
So rat.
ratatouille. The option that they look like they're eating is the chop suey. So if you order that, the guy in the box will say, "Yes, I will get you some real quick. Okay, hold on, friend. you you are paying with scrap, or are you trying to pay with eddies?"
How much is it for with scrap?
Or probably like a couple pounds of scrap, and he kind of like pulls out his weighing machine and sets it on there. What do you got?
I got a couple eddies.
Okay, I'll take your cash. It's a little pricier than it probably would be in the city because we don't really go there very much. But for this, it'll be 25.
Sure.
And he hands you the
25
carton.
eddies.
And again, when I gesture like bigly like that, I mean like it's like a plastic container that you get at like a Chinese restaurant. Like it's a big plastic container with the branding on the side, and it's like pretty sizable amount that he hands you.
Okay.
The guy kind of closest to you, big looking scav, kind of looks at you and says, "Been to Boxville before?"
I just kind of ignore him. Start chewing on my rat.
Hey, when you get to it, you actually realize there's no actual like meat process in there. The green bits that are in there, they appear to be a very kind of thick, kind of meaty plant substance, which you actually recognize as like a cactus.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, it definitely seems like it.
Disregarding what they're saying, completely ambivalent to them even
Hey,
being there.
hey, I'm talking to you. I ask you if you've been to Boxville. Don't be rude, huh?
Still ignore him.
The
I mean,
girl kind of walk around and kind of like very quickly come over to you. It's almost like an offensive kind of way, but she seems to be kind of like hands like out to the sides and not like running up on you. And she says,
I paid for a meal, not a conversation.
"No, no, no. We are not looking for conversation. We look for deal."
I'm trying to eat.
You come all the way to Boxville for shit?
It's none of your business why I'm here.
Dragoya, this guy, you know him? Guy in the box says, "Yeah, yeah, I know him. He was here when Kang Tao came around." And she'll go, "No shit. I haven't seen you around. I'm sorry. Fuck off. I fuck off. I fuck off." she'll, she'll just kind of walk away. And then the guy in the box will kind of look at you and do one of these. Gregory. All right.
Okay.
Anybody else want to do anything?
And Gregory could have got grenade launched, and we never would have known.
We would have never known he was a real one. That's why you don't grenade
think-
launcher people.
Hey, it's a good tactic, okay?
We listen to the rules of Letty. Don't blow
While
shit
we're
up, especially
while I'm, like,
restaurants.
munching on this cack, I'm gonna send some messages to Hungry. Say, watch these fucks over here in the corner, and I gesture to the rat and the Edgerunner.
And just to be sure, like the cactus like seems to be flavorless, like completely bland, but it seems to
Okay.
soak flavor into it. Like, and it's just this
Okay.
very strange kind of like it's almost like they put it into like some sort of beef stock, and like it has like a crunch to it that's like very similar to like a steak. You know it's not, but like pretty good as far as baked food
I
goes.
would start walking with the same cadence as hungry. I'm
All
staying
right,
next to this guy.
poser
I would
eyes.
text you back. Yeah, that guy definitely looks like a driver. He looks like
Really
Ryan Gosling from the movie Driver.
I bet
I'm
there's a
slowly
bet
making
there's a
our way
vehicle.
towards the garage.
As you're getting closer, they break off, and you see this kind of look over at you and go, "Huh," and then kind of freak out and kind of move into this box. Here. He just dips inside, and it looks like it's like a left a little bit open, but when it kind of drops in place, it seems like it's kind of like pretty heavy, and he moved it
Mm.
pretty deftly. The driver guy kind of like seems to kind of walk away from him and kind of stop, kind of slow walk as he sees you kind of approaching, and then he kind of moves around like he's specifically trying to kind of avoid you.
Grab that fucking guy. Let's get in that box.
I walk right up to him, drop the food.
He goes, "Oh, ho, ho, hey, hey, hey! Don't have to be any problems."
Nah, you're coming with us.
And you
What?
would
What?
continue towards the box if he doesn't resist.
And when you kind of say that, these guys kind of all get up, and you'd see them like kind of pulling their weapons, and one of them would say, like, "Hey, hey, hey, hey! No, no problem, no problem, no fucking problem. You're fine. We're fine. He's fine. Let him fucking go."
Yeah, just give me a second.
And I would turn to the guy.
Where's the fucking car?
My car? Sorry, he's not Russian. My car? He points over
Yeah,
to the van, kind of like in the little caddy there, in like this little
nah,
spot.
not that car. I'm talking about Calvin Gibson's car.
But you're not coming to get the car. The car's in Night City.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
that's what we
we're
were here
going.
for.
No, you're here for
No,
the
we're going
office.
down here.
We're going down here to the wall.
Yeah,
I'm
we just
sorry.
It's okay, buddy.
Red Tail just walks up. Let him go, you mooks.
Yeah, we let him go then. Oopsie.
You made me drop my
Oopsies,
food.
oopsies.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. He goes, here. And he hands you, like this big kind of like old cellular phone. That'll probably get you another pot. That scrap's pretty solid. That's a business phone. Who knows what it fucking has on it?
All
Yeah,
right,
sorry about that.
No, no
I'll
problem.
take I'll
Wait,
take
hey,
the
hold on.
phone.
Someone else.
You guys aren't local. You guys need to ride out of here?
Eh,
I don't think so. I think I'm going to a wall.
Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Well, I'm heading out. So, and all these guys
thanks
go,
for the offer.
okay, cool.
I'd ask him for his deeds.
And he'll flick them to you. His name's
Okay.
Corey. And yeah, he kind of just makes his way. Um, but all these guys go, okay, cool, okay, cool. Just stop fucking around, okay? You really got us on edge for no fucking reason. So, this fucking guy.
Oops.
This fucking. They would say in
The
Russian.
R.
Us three just go to the wall. These two are over here assaulting
Yeah.
the guy. We saw something
Grab that
suspicious.
fucking
Get his
guy.
ass.
I mean, there's some pretty fucking sus, man.
Oh yeah, you're in Boxville, baby.
That
uh,
that is
that is
where we are.
that is bog standard. So it seems that this location here is where your GPS is kind of designating, and the building it looks like it's actually made out of brick, which you can kind of see, and it looks as though this is like something that was here before Boxville kind of formulated around it, like it's been here for a long time. As you kind of look over it, I would like for anybody who wishes to make a perception roll.
Other. Hmm.
Gonzo, like you can't stop but help but like look over in that direction, and it does look like they are on edge and are kind of watching you, like what the fuck are these assholes doing? But then you would see Rattel come around the corner, kind of walk over to you and say, to Hungry and Gonzo, "We don't have to fucking kill these guys, do we? I mean, we can.
I'm trying my best not to.
Yeah, let's go with that, I guess.
These fucking bumpkins don't know shit about dick.
I think they know a lot about dick. They probably sell them. They probably sell.
Whatever, dude.
Might be what's flavoring your chop suey, my guy.
This cactus bits.
Oh, the flavor.
Actually, really good. This is really good.
Like a cock broth.
John, why are you the way that you are?
Rattel just kind of looked at your
Don't
like,
ever,
looks at your pot
don't
and looks
ever
at you like,
change. Never change.
I'd rather.
Red Tail just leans over to Rem. These fucking guys.
These fucking guys. So Ram and Rattel,
Get this job.
the door does appear to have indicators that the electricity in this building is on. And also the door appears to be an electronically secured door, but it doesn't look like the door you're looking for. Do you want to try the key, or do you want to go a different route?
Well, she said it was like a wall, not a door.
And from what you can
So I
tell, like it's probably going to be an interior wall, not a wall
Yeah.
wall, just floating, free
Right.
floating.
Yeah, we'll wait. It could be trapped. Yeah, we'll try it.
Right.
I'll chat with this guy right here if there's an
So-
opportunity to.
Yeah, you kind of walk over to this group and Hungry, give me a human perception, and Gonzo, you can do likewise. Dee Dee's a little higher for you, but okay. So Gonzo, you recognize the guy's tats. This guy here. This guy over here you don't recognize, but this guy here, he's got markers and indicators that seem to denote that he's a member of the Nadruckers family, which was a pirate family that Guinea was a part of, who died when you did the heist for Hungry back in October last year.
Yeah.
And you guys have known that these guys have been kind of shot to the winds, right? Like they don't have their own structure anymore. Arasaka destroyed their fleet outside of Night City, and basically the ships that were unavailable got repercussion fought by the Maelstrom because they fucked up the Maelstrom's bar. So they've kind of been all over the place.
You want a Guineas, boys?
That's a name I haven't heard in a while. I remember you.
Old chum of mine.
Yeah,
I like the ink.
thanks.
You know anything about that?
He looks over at
The
Hungry,
building over there?
kind of like past you, and says, "Did a lot of good for my friends, by the way, Mr. Hungry. Appreciate that."
Yeah. Not enough, it feels like. I'm sorry about everything you've gone through.
Banded up against Arasaka. What are you gonna do? And then you kind of like hearing that. You kind of pause for a second and think, like right now, like in process. And Arasaka exec is working with a team of yours and getting ready to do a big heist, and you're just like, it's almost like a gut turning kind of like, you don't want it to be a foresight, you don't want it to be a premonition, but like there's just this gut feeling like, shit.
You ain't lying. Can't trust those fucking corporate dogs.
Whoa.
Rem, yeah. Just kind of like starts covering up the branding. DNS, DN who? Fucking, what are you talking about?
It's media. It's media.
You look around. The door looks like it has an electronic security panel, It doesn't look like it has a keycard receptor. It looks like it's been
Mm.
just absolutely scratched at and fucked with, but nobody has cracked it. And from what you can tell, there does appear to be a password space on it. It looks like it's going to be a trick of electronic security um, if you're going to try and crack the door open.
Okay. We have the key though, right?
Not to this
But I
door.
mean, it doesn't have like a number on it or anything.
Oh, great. Good question. Yeah, so you kind of look at it, and it does have a series of numbers. Looking at this, give me a cryptology roll.
Damn, dude.
I know, I literally
Is
just
that the first time this has been rolled?
cryptography. Not the first time it's been
Yeah.
taken by anybody, because some people are taking it for nefarious means, but um, crypto bros, I like to call them, those
Yeah, I
netrunner
haven't.
types. There's a perk that says you get +1 to your interface rolls. So you kind of look at it, and that
Damn.
thought was ingenious, by the way. So like you look at it and you go, oh, so this, excuse me, this sequence of numbers appears to be like an ID, like an ID for a
Mm.
representative, right? Oh, excuse me. But
You gonna
this
make it?
code that's on the back and the sequence of numbers, this appears to be some sort of code. You punch it in, and this red lit door will open up. It goes inside into what appears to be like a an entrance hall or entrance room
Mhm.
to like an office building. There are
Makes
partitions
sense.
elsewhere. There are partitions elsewhere that go kind of to
Mhm.
other small little offices,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like this space has been touched for pretty much ever.
Yeah. She'll go in.
Okay, gotta tell you, follow behind.
Mhm.
The indicators denote that this wall on the backspace appears to be where you want to be. Riff, Gonzo, Hungry, what are you three doing as you see Rem and Redtail kind of move into the box?
Yeah, I'll follow after him.
Okay.
I would kind of walk down and around, taking my time, peek around here, see if I noticed anything with that
Still closed.
guy that
Yeah, he's inside.
still
He's not.
closed.
Yeah, he's not out on the map. But yeah, I'll remove him from being visible.
Okay, cool.
But Rattel will kind of move to the door, kind of looking at Riff, and will say, "I'll stay out here if you want me to come inside. I'll be right behind." Looks like you might have some people interested. He says as he kind of looks around, and when he says that, Riff, and you start looking around with him, you notice you've drawn a lot of attention to yourself in the process here, coming down to this door. And now that everybody
I got.
sees that you're here and you've opened a door that they had no access to, everyone's like, ugh. And like the four crew are
Yeah.
kind of like, and you can see that they're doing hollow calls. It seems like they're making connections out.
Shit.
Yeah, I'll stand out with guard or on guard with him. I'm not gonna be useful, and if they need anything smart done in there anyway.
He shakes his head. No, no, no. You go in there. Safer inside, probably. There might be a way out.
Sure. Okay then. Gonna go with it.
Hungry. You'd see.
I'm just gonna
But
I'm gonna pose up right here. I'm gonna turn around. Obviously, I have a grenade launcher on me. That shit's not really concealed.
no,
I'm just gonna stare.
yeah, it's
I'm
not.
just gonna stare back at everybody going on in this alley. All of these motherfuckers.
Pulling the grenade launcher out and just kind of holding it, looking around. Just like jacked, like just absolutely looking like a psychopathic, well suited individual. Love that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just
The
make
one in the
me
suits you gotta watch out for.
make me a. I'm just gonna say straight cool. Give me a cool roll. If you click on the word cool on the stats there, it should roll it.
Please let's not roll a one, guys.
I mean, now's the time that you wouldn't.
Suspicion. So yeah, you kind of like lock in, kind of look at these individuals, and you would notice that the big guy from down there, he's looking at you, and this might be kind of a situation where like out a lot of the people, but he's kind of rising to the surface, like he's like the cream of the crop, and he's kind of coming up and he's kind of like giving you like a stare, like it's an annoying one. You can obviously take physical action, or you can employ a face down. You're literally like looking at him and saying something hard as fuck to kind of like cow him even harder. Um, you
Yeah.
want to? Okay, go ahead and click
Face
on.
down.
Yep, face down and click the roll. And I click.
Looky here, you motherfucker. As far as I see it, you're the only goddamn outsider I see here. You don't want a problem? Walk back the other fucking way.
Love that.
Okay, now what do I click?
On the left side of your thing, next to reputation, you should have a face down option. There should be a little clickable next to it.
You
Yeah.
do on your little drop down, it's under character.
I think fixers get a benefit to it too, don't they?
No. He has a very large reputation just based on who he is. But yeah, he doesn't get any benefits for just being a fixer. So this guy kind of like, you say that, and he kind of goes, okay, fine, no problems. And he'll just back away like everybody else, and everyone just starts minding their own fucking business. They're still looking over there. They're still like kind of curious what's gonna happen and shit. But like, Rattel will kind of walk up to you and kind of like just like behind you and like over your shoulder say, "Nice." Gonzo, you come around as that's happening. Redtail and Rem and Riff inside. You would kind of come up to what has to be the brick wall. Like this has got to be it. And you do one of these kind of passes over, and the brick wall opens seamlessly. Inside is a perfectly immaculate old style security elevator from like the 20s or the teens. Like this thing looks dated, but it looks like it's very well crafted. Step inside. It has buttons. So you have to push buttons. And it looks like there is only two options. The floor you're on, which is lit, and a floor below, which is designated as B.
Right.
I pushed the button.
The
Yeah.
doors close and it descends. As it descends, you can hear in the kind of like apertures, like music, um, very dated, like elevator music, and then the doors open to a room that has very bright, even lighting, like beautiful TV lighting, but then it flashes dark, and then after about 5 to 10 seconds, it flashes back to brilliant white light, and then it kind of flashes dark again. It seems like the circuitry for the lights, like the overhead lights, is a problem. And when you see the flashing to dark, all of you would notice just in the air these kind of faint red lights. You don't see lines or anything, but you can see that on the walls there are panels, small little display panels that seem to be kind of indicating that laser lights are being crossing or kind of crossing a field.
She'll look to Redtail. You got smoke bomb?
Always.
Before you throw it, do you have any questions about the environment?
I assume the lights coming on and off is gonna just fuck with my dark vision.
Oh yeah.
Infrared.
Fair.
I have infrared. I don't know if I can just see the lasers with that or not.
So they do appear to be indicating light. So your infra will actually show up. You do see that there is a laser grid, and this is not a detection laser grid. Like if you pass through it, like it catches you. It's like Resident Evil, like but it's stationary. Like it'll cut you into pieces, is what I'm trying to say. So that's a good option. Let's go ahead and discuss what our options are here. So you have to get through the laser grid.
Yeah.
To do so, it's going to require a contortionist skill check. You're doing like the weaving through kind of scenario, right?
Oh.
So we want Hungry on this, right? Is the thing we want Hungry to come down.
Yeah, Eggman dance.
Yeah, yeah. Perfection.
Not pretty flexible, but
there you go. So there are some options available to you, but what I would like to hear, like you obviously said, like the first trick you want to kind of do is shoot at it, right? But like sky's the limit. Wherever you want to go, these very thin, like crystal kind of glass, like this, like lights, you can hardly see them. They're very kind of small and difficult to kind of spot out. So, is there anything that you'd want to do or try to do that again would be like maybe off the grid, like using a skill that may not be utilized more often. Like the sky's the limit. You could do whatever you want. The crazier, the funnier, the better.
Mm.
And the lasers aren't shutting off with the lights, right? It's not.
No,
the
no,
lasers
no,
aren't
no,
going
no. They're just visible when it gets dark.
Just there.
You can see the lights, the indicators on the sides.
Power is on a different
Oh,
power
okay.
circuit. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, no, it seems like the lights that they're not being. It's not that they're not being powered. It's that there's like a fray in the light sources, and it's causing the kind of lights to kind of fluctuate.
Just flicker.
Yeah, almost like the off switch is like at a point where it's not quite right. But again,
Is there a light switch that we could just turn the lights off?
it appears that the light switch is not on your side of the space. There doesn't appear to be any kind of way of doing that. But if you want to kind of deal with the lights to kind of remove that as an element, gunfire or gunplay could be utilized to kind of stop the lights from being on.
Is there any kind of control or access panel on this side of the lasers?
Not that you can see.
Are there
sorry.
tables
Apologies. Correction. There is.
or mirrors?
It does appear that it is like a Netrunner interface access, and it appears to be quite old, so it need like a conversion cord.
Okay, none of that.
Are there mirrors?
There do not appear to be any mirrors, but like I was saying, the
Or mirrored
lenses,
surfaces?
the,
Turns the riff. Go upstairs. Go back up and grab some hubcaps.
the focus.
Yeah.
There are focusing lenses, and they look like they're made out of like a pretty solid crystal or glass
Okay.
crystal.
So it's something that could potentially be shot.
You could
but...
shoot it again, like any other ways you can think of like destroying like crystal or glass, like
Sound. Riff. Play me a really high note.
Yeah.
that's not a bad suggestion. Do you want to go for it?
Fuck it. Why
Fucking
not?
pull out the guitar and just
Yeah.
turn on the amp.
Love
Okay,
that.
fuck yeah.
Give me your
You can do a
glass
soprano,
shattering
right?
scream.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know that it's going to be a high difficulty play instrument check. Obviously, you're trying to do something pretty insane, right? So the difficulty
Yeah.
is
I could do a fifth
17,
element.
but there are 3 of these focusing panels, right, that could be destroyed. And to let you know too, the contortionist check is a requirement. You're going to have to make one. The lasers are not going to be completely shut off. But if you roll a 17, you'll break one. If you roll a 21, you'll break all 3, like over a 21.
Okay. Okay, so I gotta roll pretty high. And that over the 21, like if I get like a 20 and I add luck, it'll count for the
Yeah,
21.
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Luck is
Okay.
always a play.
I was making sure
yeah.
it wasn't like I have to base roll it.
No, 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 no. I
Okay.
would never do that
Okay.
to you.
Base roll.
I wish there was some way of rewarding some jokes like that. One day. We'll
I
figure it out.
keep telling you, like 10 eddies on the ground.
Find Ted Eddie's Gonzo as you come around the corner there.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna add
You gotta spend 1 to get to 21, and then you need 1 to go over.
yeah, I'll
So
spend
spend it.
my
I could give you one.
okay, that'll work. That'll make it exactly 21.
Over.
Or no, that'll make
22.
it 22. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay,
I'll have one
perfect.
luck left.
So he kind of gets out the guitar and he kind of starts strumming, and like thinking about it, and he's like thinking about the note he wants to hit, and he kind of at first like starts with like one specific type of note, which again I don't know music. I'm functionally illiterate, but he plays like one specific note and is kind of like listening, and then he plays like a deeper note, and he's kind of listening, and then he hits like a really like high note, and then he
The resonant.
yeah
That fifth element note.
yeah exactly, and then you see them all kind of just shatter, and the laser lights, like the focusing, it seems like there's less of a grid now, so it is easier to get through. So now the contortionist check to get through the laser grid has been reduced from a 17 down to a 13.
Okay.
I will try. Hold my bag.
Yeah, holds it.
Also, do you want to take off your jacket? Because like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going down to the
Don't ruin
sweatpants
it.
and
the armor jack.
tank
It's like
top.
it's armor jack and fur.
He's gonna like wrap his tail around his waist.
Okay, let's see it. Oh, So it's like that, like Resident Evil, like when she
Oh
dives
yeah.
through and kind of like moves through it, like you are like, or what the fuck was that movie with Sean Connery and what's her name? That it's that crazy. Like you are perfectly fluidly moving through the space and you get to the other side. Inside of the space down the hallway is the office proper. There's a very large desk, and then there are two doors, one on the left and one on the right. On the back wall, there is a mural kind of painted on the space. It looks like a corporate mural, but it looks like it's kind of flaked away, like it's kind of fallen off. Looks like it might have like lead in it, or it definitely doesn't look healthy. The paint, don't eat the paint chips. Um,
Damn it.
Oh man.
but
Still lick it.
you don't recognize the corporation's logo. If you see it again, you'll know it. Like you are now identifying it, and it's something you can look up later. But for right now, it's like this is not a logo I'm familiar with. This is an old corporation that just doesn't exist anymore. Um, the behind the desk there is a security panel, and it looks like there's a activator switch, like it's like a old style, like you know, not a full on lever, just like a small little bar switch that you can push down and it'll deactivate the laser grid.
Alright. Click. Where is my fucking briefcase?
Yeah, you go and check the two offices. When you go into office number one on the left, or you go to office two on the right first,
I will go to the right.
and then Redtail and Riff, when you kind of get inside, do you kind of go to the same one or do you go to a different one?
Rim and Riff.
That's what I said, but didn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to
A lot
the
of
other
R
one.
names here.
Yeah. The best time.
It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, the if you go to the different one, and Redtail goes to that one, we're gonna pause right there, and up above, uh, Rattel, after a fashion, you would see this guy kind of make his way down the steps. This is probably like a minute or so into it, and he'd walk over to the edge runners you were fucking with, and kind of talk to them. Gonzo, I'd like for you, since you're the only person who would be able to kind of catch this, I'd like for you to go ahead and make a perception roll. Okay. So you won't catch it.
I'll spend 2 points of luck and re-roll it.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
All right.
Worth a shot.
So from what you can tell, Hungry, like you can see that this guy is basically giving this guy a bit of old-fashioned orders, and that can kind of get somebody to muster, even if they don't want to. And he'll then kind of look over at you and say, "Get the fuck out of here! That's ours!" And as he's saying it, you see him kind of brandish a piece, and all the people behind him, the four, kind of brandish their weapons as well. Oh, the driver's gone, by the way. He made it out.
Good for him.
I look back at Rattel and I say,
You ready for the fun part, kid?
Always. And just as you say that, the initiative will start, but I will be taking a single action with an ambush round, as the rat will shoot at Gonzo from this side. Since you are unaware that it is coming, you are going to be unable to dodge. Confirm. I believe that will hit the DV that we're at. He's not aiming for the head or anything crazy. Yep. So it will do its damage. Make sure you targeted. Cheap shots are the only way I'm going to be able to hit him. And I'll apply that directly to you.
Nice.
Okay. So it hits you on the side. You kind of feel your armor jack take like the brunt of it. A spark flies, and you see that fucking asshole who snuck into the box out there with a big ass DR5 Nova, like a big old revolver cannon, just kind of take the shot at you. And pause for a second here. Everybody who is outside, go ahead and roll an initiative. You do so by selecting your token, and then at the top there should be a utility option, and then it'll give you initiative.
It says there is no combat encounter in your current view.
Well then, it should say that it's fine.
Now it rolls. Okay.
Okay. All right, and then they are going to be on Peter's initiative. Yeah, that is. Okay. Begin combat. And for those who are downstairs in the basement, we'll be resolving the next beat now. Redtail, the room that you open into, you see the briefcase sitting right there on the desk, and it looks like the desk has been completely like left as it was. There's literally no changes to what you'd expect. You've seen this in like old time movies or whatever. There's like a computer with a CRT. It's like all that kind of craziness, right? And the briefcase. When you kind of reach over and grab it, that's when the gunfighting would you'd hear the gunshots outside. And then Riff and Rem kind of move across to the other one, open up the door. Inside, you see a very similar sight, an office setting. However, you see what appears to be the bones and kind of like dried flesh of an individual sitting in a chair with his head back like this and the top of his skull completely removed. It looks like there is like a staining on the back wall behind him and this very strange kind of like crusted material on the wall, which if it were Redtail in here, he'd be able to recognize as brains that have been left on the wall for decades. And it does appear that on the table, kind of just scattered and kind of tossed to it, is a single pistol. Very ornate, beautiful looking, with like a silver polish to it, a high finish. It appears to be a Malorian Arms 3516. A gun that sells retail in current era for about 10,000 eddies.
We want to take that. Looks at Riff.
Definitely.
He kind of reaches over and grabs a hold of it, and just as you're picking up the pistol and looking at it, boom, 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 you hear outside.
Sounds like we might need to use it.
Okay.
Do you have a gun? Because I've got one.
I've got one.
Redtail, or sorry, Ratel and Gonzo, you rolled the same initiative. Do you want to yield to him, or do you want to go first?
He can go. He can go.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will move to. Oh, hold on. What? Why doesn't he have movement? Okay. Hold on. Let me cycle since I've already done. I see. I see. See. I see. I think I see. We're learning.
See, I would have already done my turn, John. What are you doing?
We are cycling through the first turn. Okay. So he's going to move. Why is it red? That's weird.
He has no move.
No, he has so much move, but okay.
Paralyzed with fear.
Oh, I see. I'm on ruler. That's why. I'm dumb.
That'll do it.
He's gonna move up to here real quick, and when he makes it to there, he is going to drop his left arm, and you see a projectile launch system kind of appear. Point it past the wall and shoot it at them. It seems like he's just directly targeting the lead guy. And bang. Wait. Hold on. Apparently it wasn't loaded. It should have been. Failure on my part.
We'll forgive you.
18, double checking. Distance, yeah. So that will be a success. It'll directly hit him, and it'll blow up and catch the guy behind him, who was the one who failed the face down with you. So he has a -2 to his checks here. They don't get to make an evasion roll because they don't have reflex high enough, nor do they have a reflex coprocessor, which means that I will just be selecting them. Selecting them. Applying damage. Confirm. Confirm. They are both still alive, but you see it kind of blast through them. And once Rattel has done that, he is going to continue his movement to here. And he moves so fast, like you're pretty sure they have no idea where he went. To be sure. That is Rattel. Then I go to utility and I hit end turn. It'll go to Gonzo.
I'll move here. Take out my pistol, aim shot to this dude's head.
Okay.
I'll have -4 to the aim shot with Rio Bravo targeting scope
Okay, real quick.
included.
Go to effects and you should be able to click Rio Bravo. And targeting scope should automatically be included if it's on the weapon.
So toggle Rio Bravo.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll click my weapon and I have aim checked off.
Aim's checked, yes.
A roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then it should just have it.
And you have him targeted, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or no, I need to target him.
Yeah, select him and then or like hover over him and press T.
Yeah.
All right, now go for the shot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that'll hit the head for sure. Go ahead and click on the little roll damage button on the attack.
And then how do I add my +10 from my last shot in the gun?
The gun shouldn't be. You have to shoot the gun down to it. So I don't think yeah. Hold on. You just have one
I just
bullet.
shot it, so I now have I had 1 in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is if the gun is currently at capacity 1, it wasn't in the last turn. It doesn't do that. You can't preload it for the 10. It's so
well,
that,
I mean, I've been shooting the
so,
gun
yeah,
for.
but it's so that you don't just go and I reload only 1 bullet into a revolver because then.
Well, no, it's been I had a full. It had been fully loaded, and I just shot, and then I had never needed to reload, so I didn't reload.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, because the last session was last night. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I believe it has its own effect that should have been in there.
Well, that's to his brain.
Yeah, that's fair. But real quick on
I put 10 on it for additional.
Yeah, but just for
mods.
future reference, because it'll show the bonus instead of just being a flat bonus from seemingly nowhere. Gonzo, you have an effect for grand finale. Do you see it there? It's at the very bottom. If you
Oh,
scroll
I
down
see
to
it.
the
I
effect.
see it. I see
So
it.
in
I
the
see it.
future,
I see it.
click that as an effect on if it's the last bullet. And then
Okay.
a quick note too is your reload functionality, I believe, is only on a when you evade, right? You only,
No, I can reload for free. It's part of unless you changed it.
I haven't changed a lot of your perks. Rinse and reload. So rinse and reload is going to be a situation that happens now or at the start of your turn when you're making an action with a gun. You can reload a single weapon that uses the handgun skill to attack before or after taking an action. So you can't do it like on a reactive fire, but you can do it on your action at any point. Okay, cool. So then yeah, make sure you click the reload button for the Hellbringer, and then we will move to
says I have no aim.
the damaging, which you applied to him, and he now has no head. um, he is currently headless.
That's fair,
Yeah, no, sure, that makes the most sense.
fucker.
Um, cool,
Do me in the back, will you?
He
cool.
wasn't heading in the right direction.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Wait, what happened to my
Got
music?
him.
Is my music still
Gave
going?
inspiration.
I can hear it.
I can't. I'm gonna play the one that I like the most.
Alright.
Okay,
And then
so
I'll move full cover here, and
that's
that's my
fine.
turn.
Um,
And then utility in turn.
real quick. Okay, I understand. So it'll go to them. This guy is going to limp away from the situation because they did suffer critical injuries because of Rattel. And it looks like this guy lost his arm. This guy here, you saw when the explosion hit, like the smoke clears hungry, you see that his leg appears to have just been blown away. Like it hit low and it kind of like grounded them. So he's like crawling on the ground and kind of just moving over to these boxes. Ah! These three assholes kind of like a little bit more gung ho are gonna rush out. These two are gonna shoot towards your direction, and then this one sees Rattel and will shoot in his direction. Um, so regarding firing at you, do you have a reflex coprocessor? We learned this last session. You can dodge bullets. Go ahead and give me 2 evasion rolls to set the DVs,
I love it.
and they will be.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I see it.
It's okay. All right.
I'm not used to evading things.
Totally cool. They're gonna be going with
We love cyberware.
auto fire, and you recognize the second the guns come up that they're DA8 Umbras, which if you're familiar with the game, Cyberpunk, they're like those cheap assault rifles that look like they're like forged stamped. Like they're literally just two sheets of metal that are forged tight along the mechanism. They're very cheap and they are very prone to breaking. But that's what they're shooting. Two of them auto fire at you, and the distance I believe is putting it at a DV. Well, no, it doesn't matter. You rolled, but even still, uh, shit roll and probably a shit roll. Yeah, definitely a shit roll. So like as they're shooting, you just kind of like open the car door next to you. Bullets are getting hit. As it starts to pierce through, you just kind of shift to the side and like get ready to clear the door and shoot them back. Right now, because it's your turn. And oh right, this guy shoots at Rattel. I forgot. Who is just going to use the cover that he has afforded him. Um, fine. Cover wise, it's going to do. Will it do enough to get through? It didn't hit by more than one, so yeah, no, it doesn't get through. Okay. It'll go to Hungry.
We're doing the Sandevastan.
Okay.
Now's when I roll 6. Okay, -1, so I take 3 humanity loss.
Rip.
And as a heads up, you can do that as like the initiator of combat, so it's not going to cost you an action. So you'll have 2 actions and 2 move actions during this turn, if memory serves. Yeah. As a heads up, you can kind of like move and then kind of connect. During your turn, it's going to have memory of your movement. The green will be the first move, the red will be the second move.
You mean the orange, right? Like the
Orange,
orange.
right, right.
Orange.
Red will be the terminus.
Yeah,
You're right,
red
you're
is
right.
bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why I moved back 1. But yeah, I move as close to these guys as I can, and I fire 2 grenades at this dumb fuck right here.
Go for it.
And I, before I do, I say,
Should have stuck with your gut, kid.
yeah.
Okay, so real quick, for targeting for multiples, if you go over all of them, holding shift, you can press T, and you'll be able to kind
Oh,
of
yeah, I remember that from the last time.
get each one. And I think if you hit that middle one, you can hit the guy who kind of moved to the side.
Hell yeah, I got them all selected. And it is AP grenades.
Yep. And your current distance, what was your meter distance away?
I think it's about 15.
Okay, hold on.
14.
14 meters. Where? Oh, where? Found it. Grenade launcher DV at 14 is 15. So you need +1 to hit. Otherwise, it's going to be just a wild miss. So luck.
I'll spend the luck. Yeah,
Yep.
hold on. I think I have one left to spend. Yeah, I do.
Go ahead and give me the damage roll once you have them all targeted. They should all be. Yeah, you got them. You got them. Apply. 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 Let's see. The mooks, for the most part, are still alive.
That's alright. There's a second grenade.
Except for the one that you talked down to. He is very much dead.
Oh.
I think he.
They're all gone.
Delete them.
Yeah. I don't. Okay, go for the second one.
Now you can delete them.
Let's
Right on the nose.
go.
Right on the nose. It wasn't a delete. It was a toggle of invisibility. I clicked the wrong thing.
Damn, I rolled enough ones there.
All right. So applying. Confirm. 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 And real quick, on the first one, you didn't roll any double sixes, and on the second one, okay. Yeah, when the shit hits the fan here, and they kind of take the damage, the three that were kind of active, like, they kind of drop to the ground and are like, ah, and are kind of like, they don't seem like the fight's still in them. They're very much done. And yeah, it'll go to Rattel, who is going to very casually but very deftly. Oh wait, sorry. End your turn by clicking on utility at the top and then end turn. Rattel is going to walk out over them. At the bottom of the initiative, by the way, Redtail, Riff, and Rem. You hear gunshots outside. Do you go upstairs to check it out, or are you maintaining position here?
I'm definitely going to check it out.
Okay. Redtail?
Anything else in this office?
Kind of looking through it, it's like a bunch of paperwork and like shit. Well, plastic sheets. They don't really have paper, but yeah, like cream sheet shit and kind of like just garbage. Really, nothing that really stands out to you as worth anything.
Out in the hallway.
Okay. And Rem same.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, she'd want to look through the office.
Oh, you're staying down there and looking through the office. Okay.
Yeah,
The one
sorry.
with the dead, the one with the dead guy, or the one that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like this initial first burst of looking, you don't seem to find anything, and after a fashion, you'll kind of come to the fact, or come to the conclusion there's probably nothing worth note here.
Yeah.
But you do grab some stills and some captures, and you do actually get the
Yeah.
name of the individual, so you know who this is
Yeah.
and who they are, but you don't know what this company is and like who they worked for or what their importance
Right.
might be. Okay. Outside, so Rattel moves up. He looks over at Hungry and he says, "Let him walk away or fuck him up."
They're done. Let them live.
He looks down. "Are you done?" And they're like, "We're done. We're done. We're fucking done." He shrugs, and you see him holding like the tech pistol, kind of just ready to snap it. So he's taking the ready to action. If they do try any bullshit, he will kill them, or kill one of them at least. Okay. Initiative's done, unless Gonzo wants to come over and just murder people, even though Hungry said they're done. All right.
I mean, there's no point.
I'll end
I
the
mean, maybe
combat.
their leader. What
Well,
about the leader?
oh yeah, he's over here like in a corner, like, yeah, he's not
Yeah,
dead.
he needs to die.
He's
No,
not
he's
dead.
dead.
Rattel will kind of look at
Yeah.
him, like, Hungry, if you want to talk to him first before Gonzo gets to him.
Get on over
I'm
here
on my
with your
way.
buddies, motherfucker.
He kind of, you know,
Jesus.
legs are kind of busted. He'll kind of like walk out, and Rattel will kind of like point the gun at him.
I tried to fucking tell you. Listen, don't flinch too hard. My friend here, he gets kind of twitchy sometimes.
What do you want? What do you want? Fuck it. It's our spot. This is our spot. Blockhead's ours. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, and you could have had the spot. Why'd you have to fuck with my business?
Why are
It
you
wasn't
going
any of
down there?
yours.
You're taking shit from us. You're taking shit that's ours.
Oh,
And the guy
okay.
next to him says, "Shut the fuck up. Shut the
Nah.
fuck up."
Yeah, you can
Sergio.
shoot that guy, Rattel.
Just.
Jesus.
I'm not even gonna roll it. I'm just gonna narratively take precedent. Like he just blows his fucking head off.
All right, hell yeah. Anybody else want to say that this is their shit?
It's yours first. You get first pickings. the girl
I couldn't even get into it.
the girl who was nice, like and who was trying to be nice, she's like, it's cool. We're sorry. He's stupid. I'm glad he's dead. Fuck him.
I'm glad he's dead.
Damn,
Bing!
dude.
Redtail and fucking Ref rush out guns, like looking around, and like the situation appears to be completely under control, and you're just like,
You know, I'm glad we could come to this mutual understanding about things.
Got it. You got it. Yeah. And then one of them says, "You're not here for Alpha, are you?"
Maybe we should be.
I thought Alpha was dead already.
Oh fuck no! Alpha runs Boxville. And you're kind of like, does he? I thought I killed her. And you'd also have gotten reports that the run crew killed another Alpha in Dogtown.
Yeah.
This motherfucker
Yeah,
keeps
I
on
get
popping up,
that.
and we don't know who they are. So you're kind of like, okay, maybe future business.
Yeah, not this time, but tell you what, you fuck around, I might come back.
Alpha ain't so alpha.
She, the girl amongst their crew is kind of like, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Just get me the fuck out of here.
Right now, I want you to sit there and shut the fuck up. You already ruined that opportunity.
She kind of gives you a thumbs up. And me as the narrator, just like, yeah, she's on board with whatever you say. If sit there and shut the fuck up is the order you'd like to put forward, that is what is coming up on the docket through the drive-through window, sir. Bram, after kind of like disappointedly looking through the dead guy's face, you have again a pretty decent kind of piece of information here, but with this guy's demise, and why. But you head back up.
Could I check the other room?
Yeah, go ahead and make another perception roll.
Let's do this better.
Yeah, so basically, just as Redtail,
Slightly better.
as Redtail kind of like very quickly kind of glazed over it, you're kind of getting the same vibe, even with a little bit of a deeper delve. Like there really is nothing here, and yeah,
Right.
you head up. Redtail, you
Yep.
have the briefcase in hand, and you came out with a pistol, and you two kind of like look at Gonzo and are kind of like, see that the situation's underhand. The scabs got rowdy. They got what they deserved. With the briefcase in hand, you have a pretty solid assumption that they made calls outward, so there might be scabs incoming. No sense staying and fighting a fucking war if you don't have to. I'm assuming you folks are going to head back down the stairway, unless you're going to try and find a different way out of Boxville. The driver's already left, by the way.
Let's say steal the car.
Yeah.
Back down we go.
And I said his name was Corey, correct?
Call Corey. Get his ass back over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you head back down the stairs and kind of make your way through, I'll go ahead and pause the high-paced, action-packed music because
I think Gonzo wants to check Mr. Rat's little hiding
Just want to
place.
check out
Oh,
that little
yeah,
so-and-so.
absolutely. So when you go in there, what you'll notice is that the space in question, it appears to be filled with boxes of a Militech variety. And on closer inspection, what you would realize is that they appear to be not Militech. They appear to have been purchased from Militech by Kang Tao. And it seems that these two security boxes that he has inside are openable and accessible. And they're probably about a quarter filled um, with what appear to be armaments. Um, it looks as though the weapons in question are of Militech make. They are Militech Ajaxes, which are excellent quality assault rifles. There's probably about 7 of them in there, and from what you can tell, it was probably the case that the guy who walked out and kind of got into the van, probably the case that he had like a good amount of the Ajaxes that were in here and is taking them into the city for some reason.
Okay.
But
With
the
my
drive,
body, you think I could lug those?
yeah, you can pull out the Ajaxes for sure, and yeah, you could kind of like
I want to keep the boxes.
Oh no
I
no
want to keep them
no
in the box.
no no no.
No.
The boxes
All
look
right.
like they had like a good 50 of them in there. They're definitely like huge
Oh shit.
containers. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No.
Hmm.
Then I'll take the. Yeah. I'll throw them.
Yeah, you
Throw them
kind
in
of pull out the
first.
Ajaxes and you look at everybody and you like hand them out and you're like they're mine, but can you hold them?
I can hold them. I got a body like what? Fucking 12?
Yeah. It's again
Stupid as shit.
it's a couch situation, right? Like I probably
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
strength
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
lift a couch, but I don't have the like it's an awkward carry. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So you
So
bundle them up and like kind of like satchel it like with a rope or a string or something, and you kind of you find a cord, break it off of something, and just kind of like tie it together for sure for sure. I'll get those on your sheet here in a bit, but anybody else have anything they want to do before you start making your way down the stair? Okay, and with that you kind of make it back to the Junktown area. Um, your vehicles are present. I think I heard someone say that they didn't have their friends drive them out here. Uh, but the rest of you are able to you're all able to get into your vehicles and head back into Night City. And that is all I've got for you tonight, Classic Ed Run. Thanks for watching,
Damn.
those that did. And we will see you for the next one. It'll be on the 6th of December. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this game, if anybody is interested, it is a very interesting session. One of the players is planning it. It is a very cool idea, and I can't wait to see it in action. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Oh, and Friday for
Bye.
D&D also. Check that out as well.
Yay.
Later.